Hi, thanks for coming by Half Size Me. I'm Heather, and this is the second part of our video series regarding the Les Mills Pump at-home kit that's being sold by Beachbody. I do not sell this kit, so if when my review is done, you decide, hey, I love it and I want to, have my own kit, you will need to go through a Beachbody coach or the Beachbody website. Now, the last video, we talked about the actual equipment that you will get in the kit and the quality of the equipment. Today, I want to talk about the actual workouts and how I feel it would best be used for beginners and intermediate to advanced. Now, for beginners, let's go ahead and talk about the selection in the actual DVD pack that they give you. There are, first off, there is a pump basic, which is really good because it shows you how to stand properly, proper form, proper technique. So before you ever begin any of the workouts, I would highly recommend you pop in disc 1 and watch that. Then they give you a real short workout called Pump Challenge. Then there's Pump and Burn, which is around 30 minutes. Pump and Shred, which is around 45 minutes. And then you've got Pump Revolution and Pump Extreme, which are your two full-length workouts, similar to those that you would try in the gym, okay? The other thing that they give you is a flow disc, which is kind of more like a yoga stretching, which for me was one of the things I probably skimped the most on during my workout routines because when you have kids and you drop them off in the kids club, it was one of the things I didn't want to make it a 2-hour thing versus a 1-hour thing. So I typically skipped stretching, which now I can actually do this at home and when the kids go down or whatever. And then hardcore abs. Again, all those people out here who keep asking me about abs, this is very similar to the CX Works that's available right now in the gym. It's like a 20 to 30 minute core workout for your abs. Now, I will say that for a beginner, this is a really good setup because in your fitness guide, they actually give you, I really like this, they give you a 3-month workout and it basically goes through an entire month, 1 month at a time. And what they're doing is they're increasing your workouts. They're starting with the short ones and they're, mixing it up with your cardio. So like some days you're doing your 30-minute pump, then the next day you might only be walking and vice versa. And it's really good because for somebody who's either never worked out or never worked out with weights, it's a nice way to alternate between cardio, weightlifting, and it gives you a beginning, a middle, and what you're aspiring to for your end goal. So it's like kind of like a 3-month thing. I thought that was super helpful. My husband actually has never done it until I purchased the kit, and he is what I would consider to be a beginner, and he's really feeling it. He's doing these 30-minute workouts, and he's like, wow, So he's more on the beginner side, and I can see how those shorter workouts are very beneficial for him, kind of easing his way into it. The shorter workouts, just for those of you who are familiar with the in-gym version, are skipping over a lot of the small muscle groups. They aren't focusing on triceps and biceps as much. It's more your larger muscle groups. So for the 30 and 45-minute ones, you won't see a lot of the small group muscle workouts. You will see a traditional body pump in-gym version workout with the last two that I mentioned, the Pump Extreme and the Pump Revolution. Both of those are full-length workouts that go from beginning to end just like you would in a gym. Couple things I want to mention about the discs. They actually have great music. I guess I just always took it for granted when I go to the gym. Les Mills always has great music in their workouts. So thus they have great music in their at-home version as well. One of my friends heard about what I was doing and she's like, well, be honest with me, what's the music like? Is it just like a techno, Casio keyboard kind of thing? No, they use a lot of they use older music too, but again, it's music you've heard. It's good music. That's been nice. One of the options I really do like though is say you've watched these discs over and over and over again. Sometimes you get tired of hearing the same jokes from the instructors and stuff like that. You actually have the option to listen to it with just music or music and the instructor, which of course when you're starting you're going to want to hear everything the instructor has to say so you can learn proper how to stand and how to hold your body and everything. But once you've done it long enough and you know the beats, you know the rhythms, you may just want to listen to the music, and they give you the option. You can do it one with just the music or with the music and the instructor. I really did like that. My intermediate to advanced people, you're probably gonna find that you don't use the first discs all that much, the first two. I like the pump and shred. It's 45 minutes, so again, it misses like the biceps and the triceps, but it hits all the other groups. And I do like the extreme and the revolution. Those are full length workouts, but I find I don't really use the first two discs all that often. I do like the hardcore abs, and I have enjoyed the flow the few times I have had a chance to use it. So for my advanced and intermediate, what I would recommend to use if you purchase this, you would be using it as a supplement, especially moms out there. If you have a week where you just can't get to the gym, you got a bunch of afternoon practices for your kids, or your kids are sick and you just can't make it to the gym, it's great to know you have there as something to fall back on when you can't make it. For those of you who are beginners, you could probably purchase this and for at least 3 months get a good enough workout routine that you would be losing the weight, toning up, improving your overall physique without ever setting foot in a gym. Once you're done with the 3 months, if you decide you want some variety and you want some change, that might be a time for you to look at starting going to the gym. The other thing I wanted to let you know, if you do purchase the cardio kit, which I did purchase myself, they actually have a workout in here where they combined all the pump workouts, and they have it's like a hybrid calendar where they have all the pump workouts, plus they incorporate the body attack, the body combat, and the body step. And for the step, of course, you would need a step. You can again get those at Play It Again Sports for like $34.99 if you don't want to pay like the $100 to purchase it from the Beachbody company. So that's a little bit of a thriftier way to go about getting it. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the nutrition guide. Textbook, you'll hear me say textbook. Textbook means in a perfect world where there are no temptations and, none of us get tempted by anything other than good food. This would be a great diet. It would be good. They have a 7-day, guide, and then it branches out. The starting calorie consumption is 1,200 calories with the addition of 100-calorie snacks that you can add if you weigh over 170 pounds. In my opinion, they ditch artificial sweeteners, they ditch a lot of things. I always tell people they're gonna have to pry the Diet Coke out of my dead cold hands because I love Diet Coke, and I know you don't gotta email me and tell me. I know it's not the best thing for me. I know about the chemicals. I know. I'm human. There's certain things I like. There's certain things I'm not willing to give up. This diet is too restrictive for me. Now, there are some yummy recipes in here I may give a try, but I'm just letting you know, for me, I would say this is too restrictive. I don't feel like there's any wiggle room. I think in principle, yes, it's a great plan, but I don't think that most of us are equipped to jump right into this. Yes, if you follow it, you will lose weight. There's no way you can't. But again, it goes back to longevity. Is it something you're going to be able to sustain for the long haul? As soon as they talk about erasing artificial sweeteners and I have to, deal with the idea of no Diet Coke, they've immediately lost me. But for you, maybe you'll look through this and this would be the answer to your crises that you're going through right now. Maybe this would be the thing to get you started. But for me, I felt it was too restrictive and I didn't feel like it would be something I could sustain for the long haul. So that was my feeling on the nutrition guide and the diet plan that they included with it. That being said, overall, I love the kit. I've used it now several times. Most of the time what I do is I plan 1 day a week when I know I can't get to the gym to use it at home. I do have the 3 cardio pack, and I really do like the body attack. It's like I want to say it's like 27 or 30 minute high intensity, aerobic workout. I use that to break up my body pump workouts when I can't make it to the gym and take the full length body attack. I have not had a chance to try the step yet because I have not purchased my step from Play It Again Sports yet, but when I do, I will give that a try. And I did try the body combat. I will be honest and say that out of all of them, probably body combat I have taken once or twice in the gym, but it isn't one that I found myself going to with great regularity. But I do like having the cardio pack because for me, sometimes I just can't get to the gym and I like having it at home and knowing I can pop it in, do it, and it's something I know that does work. So I just wanted to give you the ins and outs of the actual at-home program. My thoughts, again, beginners, I really do like the 3-month guide for you guys. I think it's a great place to start from and to continue to move through. And thank you so much for tuning in with me. And I hope that this has been super helpful to you. And if you do decide to purchase the kit, again, I do not sell it. Please feel free to go through Beachbody or find a Beachbody coach. Have a great day. Thanks.